starting to fade away, and you're starting to see some things. Go ahead and roll me a sanity check.
Sanity. Oh, there it is.
Wow. So, one thing I've been doing incorrectly is when you guys fail a sanity check, I'm supposed to go and make your character do something after that. So here, you remember the whole time of Miss Mary falling on you, and you feel her falling on you over and over again, causing you to turn around and vomit right between both officers. They jump to the side, and at this point, they actually just pick you up and they throw you in the back of the police car. They motion for Monty and Aiden to come with them, and you guys find yourselves in the police station. All right. So you can't see the police station from right here, but this gives you an idea of how part of an island is situated. You guys are sitting in the police station. You both get slammed down. Johnny is still in way bad shape, but they do patch up. They do go ahead and they do patch up Aiden.
Dope.
Okay. The two cops that arrested you, they go away. Officer Harris? Yeah. Officer Harris notices the two of you, notices you guys, and he comes over to you, and he sits down and talks. So, you guys got yourselves in some trouble. Exactly what happened?
Miss Mary died.
Officer Harris's mouth drops. Miss Mary was one of the first people to be particularly kind to him. He's a cop. He came here out of Philadelphia, not Boston, not New York, but Philly. And most of the people kind of looked down on him because he was young, and also because he, really has his nose to the ground, tries to give a whole lot of people second chances. Miss Mary also gave people second chances. He's not happy to hear that she died. Oh my God. How did it happen?
When I checked on her, there were rope burns on her neck.
Miss Mary wouldn't have hung herself. I know that much.
Well, that's what it looked like. But we did find her inside of a freezer. So, I mean, she definitely couldn't have put herself in there.
Okay. That's weird. Who the hell would want to hurt Miss Mary, though? I mean, only answer I can think of is, you guys run into the Clappingtons yet?
Party's not until tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, they're
That's
probably
correct.
on the list.
So no, we haven't.
Okay. Listen up. Word has it that you guys have been nosy. While also hearing that your friend Johnny has a big mouth.
I nod silently.
I'm more famous than I thought.
Yeah. Look, it's not so much a problem being nosy, but you got to be smart about it, You're the smart one. Why don't you go and tell me what you guys figure out so far? What are we looking at?
A possible tax evasion.
So, do you show him the lease?
I don't think it's with us because we got taken to the police station, right? And Monty had them.
She
Me
did bring
too.
it downstairs, so it is possible it's with you. For the purposes here, it is in fact with you.
Am I in the room?
No, you have managed to. You've been here before. You've managed to get yourself to a nice corner where you more or less don't exist, but you can hear everything. Because obviously, if they knew who they had in here right now, it would be a problem.
Right.
If I have it, I'll show it to him.
He looks at it. Man, I'm no accountant, but you guys look like you might have something here. This whole thing, though, this COL, what'd you say it was? Code of Leviathan? I don't even know what the hell that's about. Ain't no cults around here as far as I know. Old churches, sure, but cults?
Well, that's just what it is, and that's what it says on out of character. That's what it says on the pamphlet, right? The one Mary gave us the night before.
Yeah. It says Cult of Leviathan.
And that, right?
There's not a whole lot of. Okay. Well, listen. As you guys know, the Clavingtons own the entire police force. Matter of fact. What? You think you're gonna talk to me like that, dumbass? I'm dragging your ass back into interrogation room number 1. No lights, no pictures, no microphones. Get it in there now! He starts yelling at you, of course, so that he can throw you into the interrogation room where you guys can speak in private. Okay, I'm going to make this real quick. The Clavingtons own this whole police force. Always jokes about how there's only like 6 of us. Really, it's about 60. But here's the thing. Even though he owns the police force, which is bad enough, he also owns his own little private army. So, to be very honest, it's pretty difficult for us to go investigating anything on about him. So here's what I'd like you to do. You want to make it right for Miss Mary? She saved your life. You guys, you go to that party, you find out what you can find out, and if you can go and nail this bastard for this whole tax evasion thing, then maybe we can go get some G-men down here to actually take care of him. Here's where you're going to start. There's a old guy over in an old folks' home. He knows a whole lot about a whole bunch of this stuff. He was one of the last cops that was on payroll before Clavington took over everything. His name is Jenkins. You find him, and I think you'll find what you're looking for.
Are you not going to be in the party? I knew it.
I'm a cop. What the hell am I going to go to a party for? I don't know anything about that.
Right, but didn't you say that some cops go there to, like, keep the peace?
Yeah, especially selected guys. Guys who are right in Clavington's pocket. I don't qualify. Still an outsider.
What if I make you a +1?
You're saying you want to bring me to the party as a guest? I might be able to sneak in there. Clavington on my face. Makes a little bit of sense, sure.
Alright.
Alright, cool. So the old folks home we was telling you about is the Sunnydale Retirement Home. Right now it's about 5 o'clock. I'm sorry, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys can get over there by 3. At this point, Johnny's had a little bit of time to heal. Johnny, roll me a D4.
Oh crap.
Johnny?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, cool. Good roll. You get 4 hit points back.
Okay, that'll help a lot. 6.
All right. So, right now, Aiden, you're the only one who has any idea that you're on any mission, and you're the only one who knows that you just made the cop your +1. Do you share this information?
Yeah. If Johnny's with me, I'll tell him.
Johnny is with you, as is Monty.
Okay. So, Monty? It's either you or your girlfriend that's coming with us tonight. Or tomorrow night, sorry.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I dart.
makes sense.
I dart a look over to Johnny after saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny is relieved.
Oh,
Yeah, Johnny, you still get
I'm gonna be keeping an eye on you two. Josephine's got a funeral to look forward to.
And I mean, it actually works out fine because, as we noted before, Josephine definitely has a singing gig tomorrow night. She does not know where, and she does not know when she'll be done. So there was a good chance she was going to be too late for the party anyway. So it actually does end up working out that the cop becomes a +1.
Excellent job.
I mean, if not, I was gonna forge one.
Oh,
Okay.
that's right. You have that. Yeah.
Oh, that might come in handy. Thank you for reminding me of that. I did not know that. All right, so are you guys going to make your way over to the retirement home?
Oh yeah.
What's the cop's name?
Harris.
Harris? Yeah, cool.
That's his last name. I never got his first name.
Yeah. He doesn't have a first name. His first name is Officer. So his name is Officer Harris.
Odd parents.
That's not true, but he doesn't have a first name. Right now, you guys are going to the old folks' home. When you get to the old folks' home, you actually go ahead and everybody give me a spot hidden. We're going to be looking for the medium difficulty. And, wow, never mind.
I can't do shit.
Oh boy.
So you guys are going down the street. It is a beautiful sunshiny day. Everybody loves you. It's all pandas and tulips, and everything's just great. Just great.
Can I push that? I'm on the streets, man.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever.
Damn.
So you guys are walking down the street, trying to look as inconspicuous as possible. Monty, while you're looking down the street, you turn and you bump into one of your bosses, and you make him spill coffee on his shirt.
Watch it, fella.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Mash? Goddamn, watch when you're walking down the street. Yeesh. You know, I don't even understand why I let you work for me. You don't even hardly bring in any cash anymore. When are you gonna go ahead and take care of that shipment? We got lots of party goers all the way down the Eastern Seaboard that need to get the party going. When is that ship moving?
It's moving as soon as you get the crew straight.
Listen, Monty, I know you're banging it out abroad now, and I know that you're trying to go and get these ships built. That's fine, but it's a little slow. We need these things moving now, or else New York's going to move ahead of us, and we're not going to make this money. Now, do you want New York to make the money before we do?
Nah, listen, I got it under control.
I hope so.
Just give me a couple more days.
I hope you got this more under control than you got your walking straight under control. Capiche?
Oh, God.
Nice.
All right. So, apart from that, it's a beautiful sunshiny day, and you guys go ahead and walk into the old folks' home. While you're doing that, a car with two large men parked right beside where Monty just had his conversation. You guys missed it. And you walk into the old folks' home. All right, you guys are now in the old folks' home. It's really sketchy here. The first thing you notice is all the people here are just kind of sitting in wheelchairs. They're strapped in, and they're kind of just parked in front of windows. Windows that don't really show much of anything besides the forest. There are more orderlies than nurses, and most of the nurses are reading newspapers and smoking. Some of them are even smoking and drinking. You see everything here. Old military, old police officers, old professors. Let me see. What you guys don't know, but maybe you can actually figure it out. In fact, you could figure this out, Johnny. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Most of the people who are here are people who you've written stories about from one point in time or another. They're, for lack of a better term, troublemakers. Some of them have even been sources for you. This old folks' home appears to be the type of place you put people when you want them to disappear.
Okay.
All the people here are highly drugged, lowly monitored, barely fed, barely bathed. It smells like death, feces, and disinfectant. Or, if I was really feeling creative, death, dookie, and disinfectant.
A lot of alliteration today.
Yeah, I actually almost kicked myself for not doing that. I mean, come on. Death, disinfectant. How the hell am I going to avoid that?
Yeah. Any of you guys want to check anything first?
Not really.
Okay. You mentioned
Receptionist.
Yeah, that's good. You want to take a crack
Is-
at it?
Oh, you go talk to the receptionist? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want?
Not what I was expecting, but okay. Is Jenkins in today?
Is he in? You mean is he in his right mind? Of course he's in. Everybody's in. Nobody goes out over here. They sit in their chairs and they stare out the window.
It was a yes or no question, but I'll take that answer too. Can we see him?
Are you family?
Friends.
Well, friends don't get to visit, so I'll ask again. Are you family? And she holds out her hand.
Yes.
She holds out her hand.
Wait, what?
Listen, honey. Gonna adjust my jacket to flash the 45. We're friends of the family.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You should have said you were friends of the family. Wow, it's so nice that you guys came here to visit him. All right, cool. That was actually a good way around that. She was asking you guys for a bribe, and
$2. Do you want that?
Well, we bribed her with her own survival.
also you see her whole attitude change. Good job. She points you over to a man with mostly white hair. His hair's messed up. His robes are disheveled, but the man still tries his best to hold himself up with a certain level of pride and dignity. He has done something of a job of trying to keep the medicine they give him in check. When he gets a chance, he spits it out or cheeks it, but sometimes they do, of course, force it down his throat. He's gotten very good at pretending to be drugged out. So, go ahead.
I wave. See if he notices.
Leroy?
He, he tries his best not to respond immediately, but he does recognize his name. Yeah, he kind of recognizes your voice because he knew your father, who was also in the business. That would be Monty's father. But then he goes back to staring out the window of the forest, and you're not sure, but it looks like he's nodding his head towards outside on the patio.
Okay. I guess I take his wheelchair. Just a wheelchair. I'll leave him on the floor.
What?
I'm kidding. I'll take a wheelchair with him on it, and I'll push it out the patio.
All right. He checks around to make sure there aren't any prying eyes, and he says, "Okay, what are you guys doing here? Who are you?"
My name's Aiden. I was sent here by Officer Harris. Just to ask a couple of questions.
"Oh, yeah, Officer Harris. Rookie. Nice kid. Gonna be a good cop. All right, boys. How can I help you? What do you guys need with an old detective?"
We can't hear you. All of a sudden, sonic boom.
Yeah.
That train can be pretty loud. Okay. What do you boys need with an old detective?
How long ago were you discharged? No, not discharged. Like,
You mean, when did I get this gold watch and get a nice forcible retirement?
I mean, if you put it that way, then yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I put it. Or you might say can't. I don't know. What year is it?
25?
Yeah.
25. Oh, damn. I got shit canned in 22.
So was the other Clavington, not the current one, Maxwell, was he alive by then? Like, around the time?
That's what they say. I'm not so sure. You see, young Christopher, most people think that he's just a party boy, playboy. I look into that man's eyes. Stone cold, I tell you. So his father, never been sick in a day for years. All of a sudden, just goes up and disappears. Right around 1920. Right around March of 1920. Chris buys more cars, starts driving around more, and then all of a sudden his daddy starts making weird business decisions that he ain't never made before. For years, what was her name? Monroe, right?
The Hotel Luna? It was
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah, but I forgot the girl's name. Hold on.
Rose.
Josephine? Which girl?
Yeah, okay. It is Mason. Shoot. Her last
Okay.
name is Mason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for years, the Clavingtons and the Masons both have run this island as a tight ship. The Masons running all the logging and everything, and the Clavingtons running all the rest of the things in the ship. Used to be, both families owned this island and stuff about 50-50. Then, let me think. About 1915, the Clavingtons started making a whole lot of moves. Started buying all sorts of things up. Pretty soon, 50-50 became 75-25. And after I told you that Mr. Clapperton got sick, Christopher, I believe, started making more moves. Started trying to buy the login. Started trying to own this whole island, hook, line, and sinker. Buying all the buildings up. You know. But seriously though, what brings you boys here? Exactly what happened?
I missed that.
What brings you boys out here? Exactly what happened?
Well, I'm gonna show him the paper.
Okay. And do you tell them about Miss Mary?
Not yet.
Well, what I'm looking at here confirms what I thought. Type of weird business dealings. Isn't the first time I saw something like this. Couldn't get anybody to listen to me though. And when I started pushing real hard, last time I found some information, all of a sudden I found myself up for retirement. Then, whatever reason, my wife, my family, my daughter, they get sent all sorts of pictures. Pictures I didn't take. But all the same, it made me look like I was in places I wasn't, with women I wasn't. They left me. Then my doctor goes and tells me I'm sick, got something in my chest, some sort of cancer, and it sends me to the hospital. They sent me over here.
You look fine to me.
Looks can be deceiving, kid. This is all, what do you call them, chin-ups and a whole lot of boxing. Doc say I ain't got too long to live. And with the crap they keep trying to give me that they call medicine, I'm pretty sure it's half laced with cyanide. Looks like they don't want me to live much longer. Somebody's trying to run me out. But, hell, who knows? That'd be crazy. That'd be the first murder we had in this town in, 5 years? Yeah, hasn't been a murder in this town in 5 years.
Well, you're not wrong. Up until today.
What?
Yeah, today.
Someone went and iced Miss Mary, my girl's mother.
He tries to get up from his chair. His legs have been atrophied. He doesn't quite have the strength that he had before, but he does make his way to stand up.
Cool.
He walks over, looks all three of you dead in your eyes.
Monty took off his hat when he mentioned that.
I've been
Well, I'll tell you
writing
what.
it down.
I'll tell you what, Monty. I ain't gonna lie, you do have the eyes of a killer. But I can see you get this.
What was that? Let's go.
I said, I see that you have the eyes of a killer, and maybe one day we'll talk about that. I can see you didn't do this one. You two. Well, one of you has the eyes of a little kid, and the other one, were you crying today?
Nah, just washing the windows to my soul, man.
What were you crying for? Did you just miss Mary that much? She was a nice woman.
He cried like a bitch when I worked him over.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Well, I got the job done. I'm still here.
Wait a minute. Did you cry when you got arrested, or did you cry when he punched you over?
Guy's got a hell of a right swing.
At which point, Monty laughs a little bit, because Monty, of course, didn't punch Johnny.
I know.
Wait a minute. Who punched you? Come on, kid. Who punched you?
Is he talking to me?
Oh, he's talking to Johnny. Who punched you?
Today specifically? someone pretty